Hey, welcome back everybody to Space Engineers. Well, I've been a bit busy. I've changed out this refiner here to the upgraded one, and it's got nothing but speed mods on it. Now let me show you this. So speed is 1028, efficiency is only 105, but that's fine. And I added a few more of the drill systems on here. So when it comes to drilling, oh yeah, this thing's a monster. Well, anyways, this is the configuration I came up with. And yes, this thing is monstrous. Now, the front of this is going to be a nightmare to do because of all the angles. And I got to change all this because this is all light armor. I don't want light armor, I want heavy. I did all this framework in light, and I'm going to leave it in light because it will have a projector running. I'm hoping the projector will be big enough to cover this. This is the biggest build I've ever made. And I'm going to just frame it all completely. I turned off the build and repair. And then it will have a upper deck up here. I don't know how big I'm going to make the upper deck, but it will have enough room to put all our firepower on. This thing is just going to be one massive, massive monster. And I tell you, this took me a long time of building, taking apart, building, taking apart to configure all this. Yeah, let me take all this off.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah, I don't mind the actual framework being light armor, but I don't want everything being light armor. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but to me it does. Because with a projector going and all the build and repairs in there, I can take these off too.
Inventory full.
And the fill-ins are not going to be all light. Actually, just go ahead and go into my heavies. Finish that off with heavies. I should put the build and repairs on right now, just to get this over with.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you.
Inventory full.
Yeah, well, you'll get changed off to heavy in a second anyways.
Inventory full.
And I haven't seen Oscar. He's sort of MIA, but that's alright. I'm used to doing things on my own. Oh, you didn't fall to the ground? I have to get you off here.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Because you do not belong up here. Alright. That's good. Yeah, so we'll have some light armor mix in there. I originally thought about just doing it all in light, but then I thought if the build and repair don't keep up with it, then yeah, we will have massive holes. The main framework, yeah, I can live with that. If they destroy it, they destroy it. I mean, it is what it is, right? And in a way, sometimes I wish I was in creative, because this would be really easy and creative. Because all I'd have to do is hold down the button and run with it. But yeah, you guys get the gist of what I'm doing. And yeah, you know what? I could put on them. Because we're pretty much set here. This center beam will come out. It's just in there right now to hold that up. Yeah, let's go ahead and put them on. Why not? I got the assembler going force, so... And I did put in an Izzy's to keep the assembler from getting full. Did I turn you on? I don't see any movement. It's probably saying, what the hell did you do to me? Actually, you know what I could do? I could do this. This is the bottom of the ship here. Oh. And we can get rid of that beam. This beam won't be in here. That is not holding us up anymore. Why? Oh, I didn't think about that. That could have broke that beam. Sorry, we're still holding up two other ways. I don't see building repair. Oh, well, you only got one building repair going, so. You know what I could do? I could cut away and come back to you guys in a little bit when I get a little bit more of this thing built. Otherwise, this would be ridiculous. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, I am back. You won't believe how long it takes to do these triangles. That took me no time at all to run this down with the 45s. But the triangles, oh my god.
Fuel low.
They are, oh no, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. They're a pain in the butt. Oh, I used that fuel tank up? They're just such a pain in the butt. Oh my god. Yeah, I did. I used that fuel tank up. I didn't realize that. Oh, this is going to take forever. In a way, I wish Oscar was here, but yeah, I don't know what's up with him. Come on, fill the fuel tank. Come on. I know we have ice. I think we have ice. Yeah, look, we got ice. Fill my fuel tank. Oh, you know what it is? Oscar put these things in here, and I'm not, you know, he doesn't use Izzy's. Give me that back. I'm gonna have to put that directly in there if I can. We'll bypass his crazy thing here. Oh, I can't do that. Can I go directly in here? I should be able to. Hey, where'd my bottle go? I want my bottle back. I need my baba. Alright, where'd you put my bottle? There it is. I can't take it? Where is the Ice Q-Tech cargo? You better let me take it or I'm destroying things. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. And you know, I started putting that flooring in and then I stopped. The only reason I stopped is I have to put thrusters down there. I thought, I don't feel like cutting out heavy armor, put thrusters in. Because I think all the thrusters we can put in down here. And we can put all of our workings in here. I don't think it's going to get past there for the build and repair. This center bar really don't need to be in here. Yeah, I'll just do this. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Center bar's not holding up anything, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Find out in a minute. See a grown man cry if everything falls. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to take anything down. Oh. Yeah. I could put a ton of build and repairs in here, but we got a lot of stuff's going to go in here. A lot of stuff. I mean, oh, that does look cool. This is not even done. I only put the outer side in. I didn't put the inner ones in, which I don't know if I'll put them in or if we'll just stuff batteries in there. Line that thing with... No, that'd be a hell of a lot of weight. Oh, I didn't even need all these in here. I could probably cut those out. I'll have to remember that when I do the other side. But yeah, I could take that out, take that out. This will be wide open. Do with it whatever we want. This thing is going to be such a monster. I cannot wait. And then we have to decide actually soon where we're going to start putting our armaments. Armaments, fuel. I cut this bar out of here in the back because thrusters. I want this thing to boogie. And the center bar I left in because there is enough room here to put thrusters. And I want to keep them separated. And that's all light armor, right? Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I might end up cutting that out. And thrusters down below, because this thing is going to be able to land on any planet. What is our atmosphere here? I don't know. I think it's like 1. And since we're on an ice planet, well, not an ice planet, but we have ice here, we'll be able to stock the hydrogen tanks. I don't know how many hydrogen tanks I'm planning on putting in here, but there's going to be a lot. I think I might double wall them so they don't get hit too hard. Let's see. He was saying something about the Q-Tech ion thrusters. These are large. Okay, that is 100, 250. They do have 1,000 milli. Yeah, but look at the size of them. I mean, that's still a pretty monstrous size. What about the small ones? That's 10, 25, 50. That would only be 75 meganewtons. No, that is not what we want. I don't mind putting in ion thrusters. I mean, that's 1,000. It doesn't change them size-wise. But personally, I would go with 1,000. I might put a couple of these up front. We don't have to hook these up to anything. But the size... Alright, let me go way up front and drop it. I'll just cut it out afterwards. Because they're not reaching all the way up here. Oh! You got all this to build, you're gonna build this first? Sneaky little buggers. Yeah, we might end up, you know, cutting into the side. Maybe drop a couple of these in for side thrusters. But then again, gyros. We put in a bunch of gyros in here. And that'll serve the purpose of that. This looks cool. I mean, I know I need a lot more build and repair, but right now I'm just going to keep the one because I don't know what I might change. Let's put some back thrusters in. Get rid of these two. We are going to go with the Q-Tech. And we're going with the 1000. Because we want bag thrusters. Oh, wait a minute. These go back a few blocks, so let's get some armor. That's 1, 2, 3. Is it 4 blocks? I think it's 4. Oh, wrong one. Let's see. Go to V. There you go. Now we can see better. That what we want. Yeah, that does put it inside. I like that. Would that be inside that? That's gonna be, let's see. No, that's not that block. I gotta get the other block in. Because I use these. Oh, you bugger! Yeah, that'll be inside. Okay. I might as well finish that off. Nope. Where'd that go? Is that 8? I'm hitting number 8. Oh, now I am. Actually, we can double these. I should have left the center bar in for closing these things in. Yeah, because that'll close them in really, really good. I like that. And that gives us enough room to pop another one there. Because this is going to be one heavy booger. So it's actually a 1, 2, 3, 4 is what they'll connect on. All right. I don't know. I might intermix some ion back here too, because we're going to have a ton of power. So those ions do look pretty cool. I don't want to close too much of the side, because I am going to put some on the side too. This is why I hate taking these off. We'll leave that. Yep, just drop it down there. Yeah, this thing's gonna take a ton of motors. You know, we could use the ion for the side thrust, because it's got the same thrust. As long as we got the power and the batteries. That is not a bad idea, and then we're not going to be using the hydrogen. Because I know hydrogen is going to be a big issue with this. We can do the same thing for the bottom. It's going to be impossible to calculate this right now. Plus, we got to figure out how big we want the top. This is almost looking like a Klingon ship. Yeah, I'm a big Star Trek nut. What can I say? But an oversized Klingon ship. If the backside was a little bit wider and curved down slightly, and then we make the upper bridge. I don't even know if we need an upper bridge. Actually, we do. I was going to put the command center in the front, but it really screws up for when you're driving it. I always keep the command in the back, so when you try and pull back, well, it's gonna be weird driving this thing though, for visual. Oh, I can't wait to start putting some armaments on this. This thing is going to be so heavily loaded. And is Oscar's thing still listed in there? Yeah. That's a shame. You know, I was going to let him put all the motors and everything on, but, you know, I just can't wait. We got to start getting this going before we can start really majorly closing it up. Because I think I might put motors all the way down this to spread them out. Oh, this is going to be awesome once it's done. I got to log a lot of hours off camera. Where did that go? Q-Tech. Yeah, I'm not going to use the small ones. I want to use the large. Yeah, if we intermixed these, I'll go to V. And say put one here. Can I go forward with it a little bit more? What's that going to look like? I don't know if I can oh yeah, I can box that where it's at. I mean, those are supposed to be way out to be airtight. Actually, I could do that. What was it? 8, 9. Actually, let's put in a few more bottom pieces for this one. Not that I care about air tightness. I really don't. But I never take my helmet off. That against there? Yeah. Oh, no, I wanted one more. Well, that's still not bad. This is needing other parts, but that wouldn't be too bad. It sticks out a little bit. It's not airtight. You would have to put other pieces on the... I think you'd have to put other pieces on the inside. What is this thing shy? Something I haven't made yet. Thruster comps. Oh my god. Was that 900? Yeah, 900 thruster comps. First get a little bit of this. And queue up some thruster comps into the mix. Here, we'll cancel those real quick. Those take way too long. Thruster comps. Oh, what am I missing for that? Platinum. I can't make thruster comps. Oh, come on. Oscar, you were supposed to make your small ship go into space. I'll leave it there because we still have to go into space for uranium anyways. But that wouldn't be bad. We leave a space in between them and intermix back and forth. It should save us a little bit of power or a little bit of hydrogen. And we could do the same thing up above with and put the ion and then the hydrogen directly above these. That'd look pretty cool. I don't know if we should have to do it all the way down. And maybe leave a space in the center for a docking bay, because if we make a small ship for space, we'll have a docking bay. We'll do the same thing on the side. I might use just the ions on the side. And on the bottom, we'll use... I wonder if these things have an effect. Let me look at the... thing to say, because ion used to not work too well in atmosphere. Q-Tech doesn't say anything about not working in the atmosphere. Got atmospheric thrusters too. Let me see something. Let's drop that. Not that I want an atmospheric thruster. Yeah, atmospheric. Oh, meganewtons. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if I want that. Actually, I know I don't want that. Get my regular on there, because I do need those here and there. Actually, I put that into the quarry, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't, because we don't have thing. So I'd really like to see that one built. Probably just looks like regular, like this does. Yeah, we're probably gonna need it all the way down, thinking about it. This thing is gonna be extremely heavy. I just thought about that. That's the 4K build and repair. It's gonna reach all the way down here. So yeah, I gotta be careful on what I place in here, because I really don't feel like cutting away heavy things. But that's gonna look pretty cool. I like that design. Man, that's going to be terrible to do. And the way it blends into this, backup thrusters can all go in here for reverse. And weapons definitely into here. Yeah, we got the down thrusters got to go in. We can also put down thrusters in here too. See, I don't mind mixing them now. Now that I see that the Q-Tech has the same strength. But I am going to let you guys go. I'm going to have a ton of work here trying to figure out what to do. But this is the skeleton of our work. And this is a long job. Boy, I could definitely use a hand at this. Just to get the skeletal outline set up and figuring out where to put motors. That is going to be the big thing. Motors and weaponry. We're going to have a lot of weaponry. Actually, I need to cut this out in the front. I don't need this up here because, oops, because we are going to have, like we did before, the Gladius lasers in the front, on top, and probably on the bottom. I don't know how I'm going to do the landing gear. I might try to set it up on pistons, but I'm afraid the pistons will shatter. So this thing is going to have way too much weight. It'll be a lot of landing gear. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you're enjoying the size of this thing. This thing is going to be an out-and-out monster. Going to be a heck of a lot of motors. I'm going to have to make quite a few more of these here. And actually I got to change this H2O2 because this is just a vanilla one. Put the tiered one in there. Goes a lot faster. But as always, enjoy whatever games you guys play, and I will catch you guys on the next one. If anybody wants to join, just send me a message, and I'll get you on my Steam page, and we'll figure out a time and jump on in if you want to give me a hand with the ship and join the crew. But this is Gmo signing out for now. Until next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye for now.